Hey guys, I'm Rob.
I'm Phil.
And it's been a while since we did the Tools on Tap session, so welcome back, Phil.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
welcome
man.
to you,
Cheers.
my friend.
We took a few weeks off, or a month off, or whatever, over the holidays, and we're back. And today we're taking a look at Dewalt's DCS388 reciprocating saw. It's a 60-volt Flexvolt recip saw. And let's just go through the features super quick. First of all, what do you think of that? What do you think of the weight?
Oh my God!
It's heavy. It's an anvil.
that is. It better be powerful.
This bad boy is brushless. It has 1 1/8" stroke, and that's going to be aggressive, right? So that's going to give you some aggressive cut.
And that's going to be fixed. A lot of models you can change the whether you get the rocking of the blade or not. But this is just one setting. But it's aggressive.
Yeah, it's super aggressive cutting.
It has the keyless lever action for the blade release. It's toolless, which is pretty standard, and this is Dewalt's. You know, you've seen this feature on Dewalt recip saws for quite some time. Variable speed trigger, rubber overmold at the neck and the base. Yep, you got the LED light. You've got a fixed but pivoting shoe. That's pretty much.
I think the fixed shoe is going to last longer. All the recip saws that I've had, they always break. The ones that they come in and out, and I never adjusted them, except maybe if you were trying to get a little more life out of a blade, and you're trying to reduce the depth of a cut or something.
I think if you're cutting pipe all the time, you're really gonna try to maximize that blade, and the shoe is helpful. But I guess you're gonna buy a very specific.
Working on my shoulder presses. It's 10.1 pounds. It's a beast, and it's got the big boy battery. It's a big boy battery. Does this come with 1 or 2 batteries?
This kit, the DCS388 T2, comes with 2 batteries. The T1 comes with 1 battery. This is the T2 kit that we're looking at with the 2 batteries here, and that retails for $379.
I didn't see the battery over there.
Yeah, the other guy right here.
So I just want to talk about this for a minute. I'm a slow convert to Flexvolt. I was against it in the beginning. I really got annoyed at the fact that you had to buy a new tool to get these cool batteries, and now you really don't. You could buy these batteries, use them on your 20-volt tools, no problem. Backwards compatible. But the bottom line is you're not going to get the power unless you buy the Flexvolt tools, because the Flexvolt tools are what's going to give you that 60-volt power and that stuff. So this thing is an absolute beast for cutting. It's like a chainsaw almost.
Yeah.
What I don't like about it, there's no hook. I like hooks on recip saws now, and I like hooks on everything. So there's no hook. I like this rubber overmold. As you know, I've been bit by a recip saw before. This is a nice rubber overmold. You're not going to slide off this and go into the blade mechanism at all. I wish they offered that 4 position. Yeah. That like they do on the XR tools. I'm going to guess that it's probably not as durable as this, if they're not offering it. Or maybe it's just more money to put that type of a head on the end of the tool.
Yeah, for a tool that's already expensive, because you're talking about the new technology, right? Yeah. You got to figure they're going to cut some costs.
That's exactly what they did. They trimmed this down on features because you're getting a 60-volt.
And I'm not a huge hook advocate.
No.
I think for a recip saw, you want a hook because for our line of work, when you're using a recip saw for heavy demo, there's just crap everywhere, and you want to put the tool on the ground.
Just hang it.
But like a circular saw, I'll put that on the ground, no big deal. But yeah, I would like a hook on this tool. But what's interesting is Dewalt also recently released this compact version, which is XR. So it's interesting to see that they're still releasing tools on the old platform.
Yeah.
And then for something like a recip saw, you have the benefit of that backwards compatibility. So it's interesting what Dewalt is doing.
I think size difference.
Yeah, I think these are two different saws for two different contractors.
Yeah. Who do you see using this saw?
Yeah, that's your electrician, plumber.
Yeah.
And they probably don't need the Flexvolt, but this is definitely your carpenter.
I also see this though. I mean, I have the corded version of this, the earlier.
I think that
version.
one. This is much smaller.
This is smaller than the one I have, but it's still. I like this. I guess it's like a drop motor, and you're getting this up in the joist. You can get into some really tight spots with this, and I like the way you can hold it here. Like you can hold it farther enough. You can hold it like you do a regular recip, but you also get back here if you wanted for different angling and maneuvering and stuff like that.
And that one does have the 4-blade position that you like.
Yeah. So we're going to cover this one in another Tools on Tap or in a regular deep dive tool review. But you're right. There's a There's a big difference, and you can still do that whole backwards compatibility stuff.
The one thing I would say with the size is just pulling the trigger. There's a lot of vibration there.
Yeah, it's loud.
And so, and there's an advantage of having this longer fuselage, if you will. That's an airplane term. That's ridiculous. But the point is, this is so compact. But again, if this is for a plumber or an electrician, they're using this for a few moments at a time. They're not really
There's no comparison
on
to durability either. I mean, this is going to last. This is going to be your heavy duty, durable go-to demo saw. This is cutting joists, a few things in your way. Maybe you're going to run a pipe or a duct or something through some plaster, or maybe a few studs, strapping, stuff like that. Still pretty sexy. I really like the design. But I want to know what you guys think of this. This thing's 10 pounds. It's a beast. There's not a lot of frills to it. It's brushless. The runtime was 158 cuts in a 2x4, right? So 158 cuts in a 2x4, that's reasonable. It's not crazy, but that's pretty good. So what do you guys think? Leave a comment. Let us know. Would you go with this? I know a lot of guys are going crazy over Flexvolt now. So I know Brian.
But they are making...
They're still doing XR.
So you can't really complain too much.
Which one would you go with? Leave a comment and let us know. Thanks. Cheers. Almost broke my bottle.